Yesterday I made a video about small town syndrome, and I talked for a while about the characteristics of small towns. And let me be more specific about it. When you grow up in a small town, you have friends, you have family, and in these small towns, people talk and they gossip and they just start saying the same things over and over again. They start to sound repetitive, and it gets irritating and annoying because you don't care. You don't care about what Billy, I'll just make up some names here, Billy, Bob, Joe, or Caroline or Kelly or Elizabeth is doing. You don't give a shit because they're not your life. You just have your life and you're just doing your life. But these small towners are only talking about other people's lives, and so there's nowhere for you to go. There's nowhere for you to blossom in terms of doing new things or learning new things about the world, because these small towners are only willing to talk about the smallest of worlds, which is their tiny social circles. So you outgrow the social circle that you have, and you outgrow your family too, and then you just get the fuck out of there. And that's what people who are curious about the world, want to expand their lives do. They just get the hell out of their small towns, and then they grow and they develop and they do really cool things or interesting things or learn things about the world, and they become more worldly, more interesting, sometimes even fascinating people. They achieve things, they make things happen, they challenge themselves, they overcome obstacles, they do all these things. And then the holidays come around and they go back to their hometowns, and there's just nothing to talk about. They have the experience of coming back to small town syndrome. They come back to the small town syndrome gossip conversation circle, and they can't escape it because it's the only thing that exists in their small town. It's a staple of their community, the small town gossip, and they just don't have time for it. They're repulsed by it. They're not interested in it. They don't care how, in quotes, juicy the gossip may be. They don't give a shit. They want to talk about larger topics in the world, like what's going on in the world, or interesting things they've may have learned along the way of their travels, or inspiring people they have met. So that's a huge difference between the people who stay in the small towns and don't really do anything with their lives and just have the same conversations, routine over and over, and the ones who really get out there and see the world and push themselves. Two different lives.